I'm Josh Tyrangiel, I'm the editor of Bloomberg Businessweek. Here are 5 things you need to know about Tim Cook. Number 1, Tim Cook is not Steve Jobs. It seems patently obvious, but Jobs was a very powerful founder and he was the one who gave Tim Cook the job of CEO. At the same time, he's changed the company internally. There's some things they've done, from matching the charitable gifts of their employees to giving a dividend, that prove he's not beholden to the legacy of what came before him. Number 2, Tim Cook is not a robot. A lot of the stories you've read up to this point have the same biographical details, that he's the first one to work, the last one to leave, a big fan of Auburn football, and a quiet Southern gentleman. To date, that's the biographical detail that exists, and really what he says is he is not robotic. He's not emotionless, as these stories sometimes convey. He's not a fist pounder either. It's interesting to watch someone sort of refract upon their own image. Number 3, perhaps not surprisingly, Cook is not a huge fan of the rival tablets. He thinks that Microsoft's and Amazon's and Samsung's all are examples of an inelegant user interface with different companies' software and different apps. Apple's using this data as an argument to prove that iPads and iPhones are devices that people keep and use and integrate into their lives, whereas perhaps their competitors are devices that people buy at a cheap price and then put away in a drawer. Number 4, he hates litigation. Absolutely hates it. We talked about the relationship with Samsung, which is simultaneously Apple's biggest supplier, one of its biggest competitors, and its opponent in litigation. He hates it. He'd love to negotiate it out, but in this instance, Apple felt that it had no choice but to protect its IP. Number 5, Cook is managing Apple for breakthroughs, not merely the refinement of products that are already in existence, but for product breakthroughs into new categories. And while he didn't exactly say there's an Apple TV set coming or when it might be coming, he made it very clear that he's managing the creative team and the operations team to make brand new things that will surprise the marketplace.